your name, your gender, your date of birth, your university. Then, first of all, date of birth cannot be 27, 10, 2024. Can it be? People will write. I have 28, 10, 2024. Then I'll think, कोई अभी बच्चा आ गया मेरे सामने, आज का बच्चा आ गया. It happens. So please be very careful. Sometimes people write it like that. So definitely, if you wanted to write what is your key objective or key career aspiration, something, one or two sentences you can write. Please highlight your academic achievements. Where did you do your 10th standard? Where did you do your 12th standard? Degree, masters? What did you do? Then you don't have any experience. So what will you highlight? The next one you should highlight is your internships or any type of projects which you have done. कोई भी छोटा सा स्टडी कर लिया, कुछ भी कर लिया, उसको सबको everything you can highlight in your resume. You can tell that this is what I have done, an analysis on so and so, or was a part of this study, or did write a paper on that place, attended a national symposium here, done some certification program, कुछ भी, everything you can write. After that, people write hobbies. Hobbies में भी आप ध्यान रखना चाहिए. कोई बोल देगा reading books. Sleeping is a good hobby. Please write, not a problem, because I can ask that. Okay, how many hours do you sleep? मैं खड़े होके भी नींद मुझे आ जाता है. ऐसे भी लोग बोलते हैं. So that is fine. But people will write reading books, listening music. तो फिर हम पूछ लेते हैं उनको, कौन सा भैया, कौन सा listening music आपको कौन सा अच्छा लगता है? तबला बजाना आता है, light music, hard music, metal, bass, jazz, what do you like? Then they don't reply. So it doesn't look, it looks fake. So don't write such things. If you have written also, be prepared to answer. Be prepared on that day. If you're telling that I like so and so books, or I am reading so and so author, or I follow something like this, anything which is religion derogatory, caste derogatory, or any of those things, please refrain from writing in your dissent. Any political remarks, if you're following any political or religion or something, please don't mention. At least when you are applying for MNCs, no, not at all required, not at all must for that. Please avoid such things. Okay, these are not required for us to showcase. If there is an application which has been sent by the organization asking for certain things, then you write. Most MNCs will not ask even for gender also, because these days, nowadays, we have not asked for gender also. It is only a voluntary decision to anyone to declare their gender. That's okay. But sometimes in some of the organizations we require, because we have a compliance. Okay, how many female are there? How many transgenders are there? How many male are there? All of that is a compliance, so we take the data. Otherwise, there's no requirement. Similarly, don't write any of those things that which you're following. Caste, religion, any of the following of any groups, political reasons, nothing. No. So be careful of your hobbies. And if you have participated in any of your events, मैं कल्चरल का सेक्रेटरी थी, मैं स्पोर्ट्स का ये था, मैं एक फेस्ट किया था, मैंने हैकाथॉन में पार्टिसिपेट किया था, प्लीज मेंशन ऑल ऑफ दैट. That's very important, because overall when we read this, okay, this is so and so, what is it, this profile looks like, and there is something called, after you have sent, how many of you are not there on Instagram? This side population, I'm not asking this side, only one. Are you there on Facebook? No. Are you there on LinkedIn? Yes. How many of you are there on LinkedIn? That's a good one. That's a good one. How many of you have above 500 followers on LinkedIn? Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now, see, there's something called data scraping, if you have heard about it. Many of you are science students, you would have heard about it. Social data scraping. Now, what do these HR fellows do? What we do is we take your profile and we, with usage of some apps, we can do, I'll not tell you what apps, we can do data scraping of your social profile. So that what happens is we will know what kind of things you like doing. How are you talking about different subjects? Say, supposing there was a incident in Bihar, how did you react to that? Or supposing there is some national news, how did you react to that? Whom are you following in LinkedIn? Or what are you doing on Insta? What are you doing on Insta? I mean, what is it? Snapchat reels and streaks and stuff like that. How are you tweeting? These are all called social data scraping. Then we will be able to understand your profile a little more. And then you will be able to see that people will start asking questions. I think you like this football player a lot. I think you like that politician a lot. I think you like to you are going to go to you like trekking. You would have not mentioned all of this in your resume, but they have done some behind work before they come to you. Okay, so be careful of your social data social media data, whatever you're putting on your LinkedIn or whatever you're putting on your WhatsApp status, whatever you're putting on your Instagram or Facebook or any of those things. Okay, these are very important because these are also going to be somewhere taken out. You have already given some data, and today data is easily available for everybody. You know, it's all there. You can just scrape the data and you can learn about it. So this is something about the resume. Make that as a manuscript, and that is going to be your passport for your corporates. So please be seeing that you have a resume, and whenever you're called for interviews, the interviews could be of two types. It could be a face-to-face interview or a virtual round of interviews. We might not come to your university at all, but we may say that, hey, look, we can do a video interview with you and we can go on with it. However, avoid taking video interviews on your mobiles until and unless it is not possible for you to take it on a laptop. Okay, again, time management. Supposing there is an interview which is scheduled at 3 o'clock, that means 2 minutes, 3 minutes before, 5 minutes before, check your technology, be there, be seeing that whether the video is coming up, whether the audio is coming up. All of this is technology. Sometimes there could be problems, but still try to see that you are in a proper environment to give your business interviews. Similarly, if you're called for face-to-face interviews, this is the second type of interviews. Now, before that also, there are thousands and thousands applications go for one post. कैसे shortlisting होता है? कुछ पता है? How does the shortlisting happen?
ATS के through.
ATS के पहले कौन करता है?
Recruiter.
Recruiter करता है?
Junior recruiter.
Junior recruiter करता है? Human being करता है? Machine करती है? Machine करती है? Bot करती है? AI करता है?
AI.
That's the problem. You don't have volumes of applications. A human being can't do that. So when the job description is there for any of the job, please see there are keywords. Those keywords have to appear in your resume. If they appear, if they match to that, when they match to that, then it will pick up those words, and then it will pick up your CV. Your resume will come to the shortlisting stage, right? So please be very careful. The first level of interview also will not happen by human being. The first level of interview also will happen by chatbot, by AI. They will tell, hello, excuse, you're so and so, you have applied for this position. Happy to see you that you are shortlisted. Can we have a short call? Tak आ जाएगा आपके पास में. तो आप बोलेगा अच्छा तो कोई है, हाय सोनिया, हाय बनिया, वो जो भी है आएगा वो आपके पास में. Then Siri will talk to you, and then you will have interview. There will be, and don't think that the intelligence is not there. जैसे आप आंसर करते जाओगे वो वैसे ही अपने आंसर्स को मॉड्यूलेशन करके आपके तरफ से वीडियो एनालिटिक्स ले लेगा. आपको जस्ट स्ट्रेसफुल क्वेश्चन कर दिया तो आपका आईब्रोस ने आपने क्या किया, आपके आईज के साथ आपने क्या किया, आपके facial 42 recordings happen only on the face. 42 data points, video analytics. It is taken out, and then your profile is set for me by next morning. And then, okay, शाम का इंटरव्यू हो गया, ये है इसका रिपोर्ट, he is suitable for these kind of jobs. You can analyze, he or she can do these kind of activities. This is what the video analytics will do. Now, is there a bias in that system? There could be, because machine is doing. Human being is not there. So today, recruitment entirely is not given away for machine. Okay, in our country, at least whenever this comes also, what the people do, what the recruiters do, still they see once and they will tell, is it a proper one? Is it something which has happened or not? But if there is a lot of volume, probably will get missed. But if it is little less of volume, they also go through and see that, was it a proper interview? Was it a proper data which we have got? Or should we go back and talk to the person and things like that? There are all sorts of combinations which happen. So, एक बार ये आ गया, when the report happens, when you are suitable for it, then comes to you again a round of video interview or a face-to-face interview. Either way, the importance of this interviews is heavily on body language, right? Your skills, your technical skills, your answering of it, whatever, everything is very important. But along with that, your body language becomes very important. the way you go to interview, how confident are you, either on online or either you're sitting in front of the person. We had many face-to-face interviews where we had just rejected candidates based on only body language. People are not properly dressed, people have not walked with confidence, people have been, all the time shivering, all the time, just confused about themselves. They were not putting up a very confident posture, or else they were always playing with their hands, legs, sweating. Of course, environment is different, the climate is different, but still people are like very, very nervous and things like that. And they do some mistakes. Okay, so body language becomes very important. And now no one teaches this. So the best way to learn a body language, stand in front of the mirror. Exactly mimic in front of the mirror by standing that. If supposing the interviewer has asked me this question, tuck, 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 how would I answer? Visualization is a powerful technique. मैं ये वाला जो यहाँ पे हो रहा है, मैं कल रात में देख चुकी. This is how it will happen. This is how I will start. This is what I will talk. And visualization is a very powerful technique. Believe me, you can visualize to the extent your question papers, answer papers, you can visualize anything and everything. Increase the power of your visualization and prepare for the interview. And general question one will be asked, what are your strengths and what are your weakness? ये हर एक इंटरव्यू में पूछा ही जाएगा. So please reply only one thing. You know your strengths. It's easy to talk about strengths, right? You can tell that, मेरा strength ये है, वो है, everything and all. But convert that answer into, don't tell weakness. What is weakness? Weakness is only physical. मेरे को आज वीक लग रहा है, मैं इतना दूर से आई हूँ, मेरे को वीक लग रहा है, या सेहत में कुछ ये तकलीफ है, कुछ weakness. Otherwise, they are not weak. I'm only weak in maths, nothing else. Nothing else, Physics, I can remember. I will talk to sir separately. How many beatings I got from my brother, which reminded me of only 3 formulas, and never ever I will forget that V is equal to U plus 80, S is equal to UT plus half 80 square, and B square minus U square is 2AS. These 3 formulas he has taken out my life, and I have left physics and I went away to biology. जो बहुत आसान है लगा मुझे ये चीज. देखिए, अब वो वीकनेस था हमारा, मैथ्स भी वीकनेस था. अभी डेटा एनालिटिक्स करती हूँ मैं, HR डेटा एनालिटिक्स. अब सोचिए, कभी कभी जो वीक था हम लोग वही स्ट्रेंथ हो जाता. But so when you are answering back to your interviewer about weakness, tell the answer as my developmental areas as I see today. Don't tell my weakness is this. My developmental area. That means you have done a SWOT analysis for yourself. Otherwise, एक SWOT कार्ड आप ले लीजिए. अब बोलिए, देखिए सर, हमने किया था. Just few months back, I have done a SWOT analysis of myself, and this is what I feel. People will be impressed. You have to impress. ये दूल्हा दुल्हन के सम्मेलन ही है. ठीक है? You have to impress. There is no way. You have to tell that whatever you have done. So you have to be 1 inch more than Kripa sir if I have to interview you. So that is how it will happen. Then only I will tell us what is it. I will take you. I will hire you, because then you are bringing it. You are telling, okay, आपने internship report ले लिया, अपना thesis ले लिया, जो कुछ भी आपके हाथ में ले लिया. इतने बड़े पुस्तक किसी को भी नहीं चाहिए. अब एक infographic ले लीजिए. चलिए बोल दीजिए कि सर हमने अपना SWOT analysis किया. वाह, very colorful play card यार. Yes sir, हमने किया था, इसमें काम किए थे और हमें लगा कि ये एरिया में हमें डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए. Oh, very good. Then how did you do it? See, आप इंटरव्यूअर को कैसे आप ले जा रहे हो, गंगा को कैसे बहा रहे हो अपने तरफ, बिहार की तरफ. बैंगलोर कर्नाटक की तरफ तो कावेरी है, तो वहां पर गंगा की जरूरत नहीं है ना, तो आप गंगा वापस ले जा रहे हो उल्टा. तो इसी तरह से आपको फिर मॉड्यूलेशन करके, नेविगेशन करके फिर ले जाना है. एंड देन यू ब्रिंग टू योर स्ट्रेंथ्स where you know. They will ask you if you have studied some subject. They'll ask you what is your core interest in which subject. Then you have to be very clear with that subject. You should be able to answer a few questions out of it and then conclude it. And all the time have a pleasant posture, calm. Just don't become nervous. If you don't know, it's okay. Sorry, I don't. It's okay. Okay. At the end of the interview, please don't go and ask the interviewer, sir, मेरा क्या होगा सर, कितना CTC मिल जाएगा सर. That fellow will give you a look and tell, वहाँ पे ना सीधा राइट में चला जाओ, वहाँ पे हमारे बैठे हैं, उनके साथ में बात करो. Okay, so don't ask this question. पूछते हैं. At the end of the interview, then, do you have any questions to ask? Very generously we'll ask. Yes, ma'am, I have questions to ask. What is it? Have I been selected? Okay. What CTC have I get? So you can't answer such things. Sometimes there is a CTC which is announced, right, prior. Sometimes it is not. So please don't get into asking of those. But there are very beautiful questions which you can ask. What kind of career growth I can get with your company? How would be my enhancement of my skills if I join your company? What is it? What is the future of future plans of your company? These are very good questions to ask. Then people will think, अच्छा ठीक है, इसका interest है. And please, when you're going to any company, any interview, you're sitting, read their website. Don't go and tell क्या है company. Madam, आप ना अच्छा you are from FIME. So first of all, people, it's very difficult to pronounce our company's name, so हम correct कर देते हैं. उनको बोलते FIME नहीं है सर, FIME है बोलते हैं, because हम लोग French वाले हैं. तो उसका हो गया. तो FIME क्या करती है? आप मूंगफली बेचते हैं क्या? नहीं, सब्जी बेचते हैं क्या? अब क्या बेचते हैं हम? कुछ तो करते हैं ना हमारे लिए. So that is what people will not know, and this is not right. The minimum expectation from any companies, you have gone to the website, you understood the business, and from there you have taken at least 1 or 2 points to discuss with them. मैंने ये देखा सर आपने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है यहाँ पे तो क्या है you are starting up a plant over there, you are trying to diversify yourself, you are having something like value of this one, what does this mean? So people will think, hey, this person has read my website. Then, oh, how is it? What is the vision of your company? I saw that there's a vision for 2030. What is it meaning for this? Everything. These are all very beautiful questions where you can always get a lot of information and ask them when they tell that, do you have any questions to ask? Okay. So this is how you'll conclude. And then while you conclude, if you are face to face, don't get off of the chairs like that by pushing the chair, by falling the water. These are all common hazards. Right? इतना घबराहट हो जाती है ना तो लोग अपने फाइल को लेते हैं, फाइल छोड़ देते हैं, फाइल में से पेपर निकल जाता है, पेंसिल छोड़ देते हैं, पेपर छोड़ देते हैं, या उठने में दिक्कत हो जाती है या तो अपना टांग कहीं पे अड़ा देते हैं, कुछ तो हो जाता है. Please be calm. It's not something that they have rejected you or something has happened. That's not the end of the world, right? So just get up very calmly, go back, tell a pleasant thank you. Until the interviewer has given hand to shake, don't give your hand to shake. Especially when the gender difference is there, no, from both the sides. We are also taught. We will also not do for any opposite gender a handshake or something. We just say, hi, hello, please take your seat. Understood? Before the interviewer has not told you to take your seat, don't try to attempt at sitting. Okay? And understand usage of sir and madam is okay. Even in MNCs, they don't use, its usage is okay. Because you are from campuses, there is no problem. Usage of sir and madam is fine. Everywhere in our India, we use it like that. There is no problem. If it is, you are giving any interviews which are foreigners, I mean from other lands, when you're doing a video interview, if it's Jim, Jack, Joe, don't call him Jim, sir, Joe, sir, and all. They don't expect that. It's just a word. Hi, Jim. Okay, let's start. Let's talk. Okay, they're all very much fine and all. So, and any interviews, you are not going to be cross-legged. You cannot have a cross-legged and sit while you're sitting. Sit comfortably, whatever it is, but not a cross-legged and things like that. And of course, you know about, I'm sure you know about your dressing sense, what to wear, what type of clothing, comfortable clothing, things like that, and all, not t-shirts, not jeans and things like that. So it's okay in IT companies, but still avoid all of this. Proper business and coat shoot nahi pehne ke liye koi zarurat nahi hai. Normal, whatever daily wear, comfortable clothing as per the environment, whatever is suitable, whether it's winter, summer, rainy season, whatever it is, you can go there. Take, suppose you are called to a place and you have to go to some place. Please make a recce. कहाँ है, क्या है, कहाँ है. उनको सर को पूछ के कहाँ आता है सर, आपका कंपनी कहाँ है, सर कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, आपको कुछ नहीं दिखाई दे रहा ना, आप वापस चले जाओ. So please do all of it. Gather information, whom you should get, what are the security rules, how should you enter that building, what is it, everything, and go to the proper place. If it is a physical interview. If it's a video interview, what etiquettes have to be followed. And whenever it is done, it's done. You close it, tell it thank you, go out. Right? So these are some of the things when you have to do a face-to-face, and as I told you, body language plays 70 to 80% in deciding a candidate. Non-verbal communication plays a heavy role than the verbal communication, right? It is told that whatever you are going to not talk, but you're going to make a visual appearance, that decides a lot. 70 to 80% of it is decided. First 6 seconds, the interviewer makes an impression. Just 6 seconds. Within 6 seconds, the interviewer who is trained will tell a yes or no. बाकी सब फिजूल है, कुछ भी नहीं होता है. 6 सेकंड्स में हो जाती है आपका कि हाँ इस ये जाएगा ये नहीं जाएगा. देयर इज ए सॉलिड डिमार्केशन. फिर बाद में अगर कुछ ऐसे अनहोनी चीज हो गया, मिराकल हो गया, तब जाके yes it could change the decision. Otherwise within 6 seconds everything is done. Otherwise interviewers are trained in so much way. They knows how to get on to the people and assess the people so much. Okay, then comes your skills. Skills are very very important. So understand for which job you are applying, what kind of skills are required. Polish your skills. Understand fundamentals. Please don't forget. Like I was telling you, those formulas, they are all fundamentals of physics. Like that you will have. Newton's third law is very important in our life. Okay, never ever forget, because the moment you will do know something, that with the same speed it will come back to you. So please see that all those fundamentals are very important. एंड थर्मोडाइनमिक्स का जो लॉज है, अभी फिजिक्स सही में हम बता रहे हैं, हम बायोलॉजी के स्टूडेंट हैं, बायोलॉजी में बहुत अच्छे हैं. ओके, सो द थिंग इज ऑल ऑफ दिस विल बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. whatever wherever you go, your core subject, if you are a physics, if you are computer science engineer, if you are library science, if you are masters of geology, botany, whatever it is, everything is so very important. You have to master that. Along with that, you have to have some kind of basic good level of communication skills. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, we have to speak only in one language, that is called English. English is not our mother tongue. हाँ कि नहीं? Is it our mother tongue? किसी का है क्या? English mother tongue? नहीं ना. ये तो ब्रिटिश राज ने जाते जाते दे के चले गए हमें. चलो कोई बात नहीं, जो भी मिला हमें, but this has become our global language. We have to say. And don't think that everyone is good in English. French जब बात करते हैं ना, पूरा राग बनाते हैं. हम लोग ऐसे ही बैठे रहते हैं. अच्छा कब बोलेगा ये, अभी नेक्स्ट वर्ड व्हेन इट विल कम. और जो यूएस वाला बंदा आएगा, बात करेगा, क्या बात किया तुमने? चाइनीज तो चिंग 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 बात करते हैं. तो हम सोचते हैं अच्छा क्या बात किया इसने, फिर हम लोग डिकोड करते हैं. So don't think that Indians are best at English conversational skills. It is best. No, it's not best. We are very good. We are very good. Okay, but our mother tongues, in the language, we have a speed at which we speak. भोजपुरी एक स्पीड में जाती है, राइट, एंड हिंदी एक स्पीड में जाती है. तो उसी स्पीड को आप इंग्लिश में मत डालिए. इंग्लिश इज नॉट हैविंग दैट स्पीड. इंग्लिश को हम धीरे धीरे से, बहती गंगा जैसे, शांत गंगा जैसे बात करना है, नहीं तो बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो जाती है, राइट. सो इट इज व्हाट, एंड ऑलवेज प्रैक्टिस बिफोर योर इंटरव्यूज. थोड़ी बहुत प्रैक्टिस कर लीजिए. क्या वो पूछेगा, अपना नाम पूछेगा, उसके पास रेज्यूम रहेगा. ये ना बोलिए कि आपके पास हमारा रेज्यूम है, आपका हमारा नाम नहीं पता है. नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये उमाकांत और सुमन जैसे लोग होते हैं ना, इसीलिए हम कंफर्म करते हैं आप ही सुमन हो. हाँ हाँ, आप ही इसी कॉलेज से हो, इसीलिए हम कंफर्म करते हैं. ये नहीं कि आपके हमारे पास रेज्यूम है और हमें आपका नाम नहीं पता है, फिर भी हम पूछते हैं, to confirm that you're only so and so candidate, you have come and we are interviewing the right candidate, right? So that is how these confirmations will be there. And every time it is good to keep at least a digital format or a physical format of your resume, because sometimes what happens is, with so many interviews a day, imagine my life will be at least minimum 5 interviews a day, and I would have not downloaded or something. I would have just checked it and kept, and I would have not kept it handy. By the time I wanted to keep it handy, already the time up, and then I have to start the interview. So I would have not had an interview right in front of me. Then you can always tell, it's a very great gesture, by telling that, this is my, don't tell the resume I have shared. This is my updated resume. यानी कि आपके पास जो है वो सेम टू सेम डिटो रहेगा, फिर भी आप थोड़ा सा इसमें मसाला डाल के बोले, आई एम श्योर यू हैव माय रेज्यूम, बट दिस इज माय अपडेटेड रेज्यूम फॉर योर रेफरेंस. तो वेरी नाइस, हाथ में मिल जाए इसका रेज्यूम, तो फिर देखते रहते हैं. Everything we can take care of it and things like that, right? So this is something which you can keep. And skills are both two types. One is your technical skills, whichever job you're putting, those are very important. They will be assessed for sure. Along with that, basic communication skills, basic way of conversational skills, listening skills. So हम बताएं कुछ, हम पूछे हैं, फिर आप फिर से पूछो, excuse me sir, excuse me it, you have mastered it. You have to be reskilling and upskilling. Otherwise, jobs are not there for us. It's a continuous process, continuous learning process, right? So something is very important. The other thing which I also wanted to tell you is network, 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 network. If today आपको अगर जिंदगी में सक्सेस चाहिए तो आपको अगर नेटवर्किंग नहीं है तो कुछ भी फायदा नहीं है. And how can I network? I can network with my community. I can be in a part of discussion forums. I can go and attend some technical this ones. I can be on a platform called LinkedIn, which is a professional this one. You can go there. You can make connections with HR. You can make connections with your like-minded people who are doing a lot of research across globe. Across globe. They may be able to do. Then put some post. Keep putting something over there. And people will see that, they will comment, they will become your friends, they will start writing. या तो किसी को follow करो जो अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे उस एरिया में काम कर रहे हैं उनको follow करो, उनका ये लो, उनका अपडेट्स आते रहेंगे. या तो किसी forums रहते हैं जो भी वेबसाइट्स रहते हैं उनको सब्सक्राइब करो, जाते रहो. And then lot of free events, lot of things which will be happening. Be a part of those communities. Be a part of those communities. Write to them. They will send you newsletters, e-newsletters. बहुत सारा कुछ हमें मिलते जाता है, बहुत सारा नॉलेज शेयरिंग होता है. सो बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. Network is your net worth. How much you have network is your net worth today, and that is how it is very important. So increase your net worth, by making connections, be with them, make it beautiful, ताकि आप reach कर सके. कुछ भी है तो you can just tell hi, hello, I wanted to ask you this. This is what you could do. And lastly, I would say, career building is my responsibility, not my placement officer's responsibility, not my faculty's responsibility, not my mother's responsibility, not my father's responsibility, not your manager's responsibility. It's my responsibility, right? So career, जब भी career बिगना चाहते हो, you have to take those ladders. You have to understand where you want to be. So with this, I will take a break now, and I wish you all the very best. Looking forward for your questions and any comments, feedbacks, anything, and wishing you all a great careers ahead. Thank you. Any questions?
Yes, please, students.
Please ask. Don't think that this is the right question, wrong question. कुछ भी आप पूछ सकते हैं. कुछ भी, no problem.
Chat box पे भी.
हाँ, chat box. Yes, sir. Correct.
So in this environment, what we should do to facilitate the students who are interested to come to us.
So one is there in core sciences. Some of them are in core sciences. Say, for example, you have people studying biology, botany, or zoology, or physics, or chemistry. These people can also be trained for the corporates. Like corporates also hire masters in chemistry, masters in physics, and things like that. But when you are trying to attempt, you have to first do a landscape of those industries. कौन सी इंडस्ट्रीज ऐसे हैं जो मास्टर्स लोगों को भी लेते हैं. Okay, and when you are trying to tell them, you have to make connections with them, understand what kind of profiles. Like for example, lot of pharmaceutical industries, like lot of medical devices industries, lot of chemical and drug industries. These all industries will prefer people with masters. Okay, they will tell that why don't I take this candidates, and at that point of time we have to ask them that in what sort of roles you would like to see them, right? Once you have those kind of industries list who are there, you can reach out to them and ask them, and then build some profiles, make some kind of MOUs with them, so that what would happen is they will tell that we wanted them to be trained for API, that is a drug, this one related thing. We wanted them to do some kind of experiments, joint experiments, or joint studies. These are all something very important. Then these people can do the internships with them and do some joint studies or live projects. These are both helpful हो जाएगा. So that type.
This slice suggestion for the computer science students and MBA students? What we should start from?
MBA is the Mahabadmash Academy, I would say. Okay, because every day I see these MBAs around me. If you want to be a real good Masters of Business Administration, धंधा सीखो. और धंधा कहीं पे भी नहीं होता है, खाली इंडिया में ही होता है. You know, because and the best Harvard study is in India, which is a Marwari case study. I would say. Nothing else. I go to IIMs, I'll tell you who is a Marwari. I'll tell don't even read anything. Follow this Marwari guy. वो एक पैसा अंदर नहीं है तो एक पैसा बाहर नहीं निकालेगा. He's a very cash flow management उसको पता है, उसको financial management पता है, उसको profitability पता है, उसको customer relationship पता है, पूछो सब कुछ उसको पता है. Okay, so the thing is for MBAs being corporate ready is very important, sir, because MBAs expectation is very high. The day they come to the office or the corporate, they are expected to deliver. There are no excuse there for them. So they have to be ready for those type of assignments which is coming up there. Computer science, of course, the skills. They have to be there. And they have to also, computer science students also wanted to, they have to make their own analysis, whether they wanted to become software developers, whether they want to become testers, whether they want to become architects, whether they wanted to become, project management, all of this delivery management. इसके सर में रहना चाहिए. अभी coders का इतना जरूरत नहीं होगा क्योंकि AI has already come into place. AI is already taking away that coder's job, right? So what next? Can you build architectures? Can you understand to work with chat GPTs? Can you work with AI things and all? A lot of these things are coming up. So if they can catch hold of those newer things also, along with what they're studying.
Campus placement is there, our students are going to companies, but we are suffering to invite the companies here in our campus. So what we
should do some outreach programs, sir. See, coming to Motihari, it's not an easy thing. Everyone, you can't hold 20 leaders of HR leaders or 20 business leaders here. It is very difficult because it's not a direct connectivity, which I have already experienced. I was sharing with sir also. If you do a conclave in Patna, call some 20 companies, 20 HR or business leaders, good done. Or if you wanted to come to Karnataka, do it in Bangalore, do it in Delhi, do it in Bhubaneswar, do it in Pune. These are outreach programs. There you can get people and focused industry. Like if you want to do only manufacturing, only biology based, pharma based, only medical and pharma, or you wanted to do only IT related, dominate it like that. And then you can do some type of outreach programs wherein people even don't know a central university is existing. Then how do you expect that they will come and even look at students? So these are some of the things which could help, and joint programs can help, joint internships can help, joint studies can help. You have big strengths because your label is very big brand, Central University. You're not a private university. See, when it is a private university, even for us also, even as HR leaders, we do not get into them very much because the moment we get into them, they start making us feel so much this one, and then we become compelled to look at the students, which is not our core. We can't do that. We have our own processes. But central universities, government universities, it is good for us. We can always tell there is a system, there is something which has happened, the students have come correctly with the examination which has happened, there are this kind of professors, we know everything in the system. So it's easy for us also to be partners with central universities and things like that. So you have a big brand, you please encash your brand.
There are so many students from the political department.
MSW.
They are doing MSW,
yes.
Those who are connected online and offline.
Yes.
Please, we want some information regarding the analysis of the Master of Students.
Yes.
And the CSR project.
Yes.
Guide them so that they can orient and guide them and approve them.
MSW students, today you have to get into more of CSR and ESG. I was talking to sir.
Yes.
ESG is going to drive away like anything. There should be an ESG in every company, and today in India, we have only ESG numbers, less than 100. I will give you one name of one person. He's from Bihar, but he's in Bangalore. He's heading the HR for Brilio. His name is Abhishek Ranjan. उनको जरूर बुलाएंगे और वो पूरा आपको CSR में ज्ञान दे देंगे और वो हंसते खिलते यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे, उड़ के आ जाएंगे. So Abhishek ji जरूर आएंगे, and we will talk. You can make him as a part of your board of studies of MSW. Okay, Abhishek is doing very well, and CSR is a lot, and CSR is mandatory for all companies. So they can these MSW students can understand the community work, understand how these CSR budgets are happening, what type of programs are happening. get them back into the distance. They can make a lot of studies and give it to corporates. That is the best way. Because see, say supposing I wanted to invest something for doing good as my CSR fund. I don't know. I have to evaluate. कौन सा ठीक है, कौन सा ठीक नहीं है. If Central University students take up that kind of studies, telling that okay, in Bihar we have understood this is the problem. This is the drinking water problem in this particular place. This is the sanitation issue. This is what is not happening. We wanted funds, and we can see that this is happening. If they do an entire 360-degree project and give it, and tell that the funds of a corporate has to come, they come. And that is the best way for the CSR students, I mean MSW students, to partner with corporates. And let drive the ESG certification program for the corporates also. I was telling you that. That will be.
Good afternoon, ma'am. What are the...
Okay, anyone of you. Push it.
You can.
Okay, you can. पहले तो बात ही नहीं होती ना. पहले तो इतनी घबराहट हो जाती कि बात ही. आप सोच रहे हो कि ऐसे ऐसे मैं बात कर रही हूँ मींस ग्रामीण फ्लुएंट स्पीकर. ये इसको करने में 30 साल लग गया भैया. ऐसा नहीं है. अब भी जब भी आते हैं 2 मिनट के लिए तो हमारे पेट के अंदर भी बटरफ्लाई घूमते हैं कि कौन से हैं, कैसे होते हैं. सब मेरे तरफ देख रहे होंगे. अच्छा ठीक है, हम थोड़ा संभालते हैं अपने आप को, फिर बात करते हैं. सामने वाला भूत नहीं है, आदमी है ना. तो उसको भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि होगा कि कौन सा आदमी, कौन सा बच्चा आ गया, ऐसे पूछे. सामने वाला भी ऐसे ही लग रहा है. आप राजा जैसे का किंग, you are the king of your subject. You're sitting in front of you. You're just talking to that person as an elderly person. कि उसने कुछ प्रश्न किया, आपने कुछ आंसर. As a conversation. इंटरव्यू जैसे तुम्हारे दिमाग में आ जाएगा ना, then फट हो जाएगा. Don't keep that. हाँ, इन्होंने अपने लिए डिस्कशन करके बुलाया और तब जाके एंड उसके लिए थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस घर में ना. इफ यू वांटेड और विद फ्रेंड्स और समथिंग, यू प्रैक्टिस टॉकिंग. नहीं तो नहीं हो पाएगा. थोड़ा सा झिझकपन होगी, थोड़ा सा नर्वसनेस होगा, थोड़ा सा बहुत अनप्लेजेंट फीलिंग होगी. तो ये सब के लिए आपको प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. What are the required key skill for management science student?
MBA.
Yeah.
A lot of skills. Name the skill. Everything is required for them. पहले तो जुगाड़. Management means what? There will be no resource. Finance fellow will not have a resource. Human resources fellow will not have a human resource. Marketing fellow will not have a territory to manage. Sales fellow don't know how where to go. So सबकी कमी ही होती है. तब जाके management करना पड़ता है. So that's it. So they need every type of skill. Everything, you name it, everything is there. But at least to the extent what I could name, if you name me, say top 5 skills for the management students, what they should be having. Whatever specialization you have taken, say marketing, say human resources, say finance, whatever it is, be sure in those fundamentals. Okay? And a MBA student is not going to manage only that part. He or she has to manage other resources also. So keep open for the other subjects also. Means like be open for other areas also. Plus management principles, art of presentation, art of communication, art of negotiation. The way you try to understand the business issues. Without learning what is business, you cannot go and handle a business or a sale, or you cannot handle human resources something. So what is the business they are doing? What kind of products we are selling, what kind of technology we are using. All of these are important, along with a lot of soft skills. These are all some things which you have to master. You have to really master. Yes, good afternoon.
Master is about the research. Master is about the master and thinking about the doing research and mostly research and how research
will help further.
How research will help in corporate world. Like if yes, then how will? Will research work help in corporate world or
without research, how is the innovation?
Like we are doing research about the some model or something, and how it will work in corporate world.
Depends on what research you are doing, which area you are doing, which industry requires that research. Say if you're talking about, I don't know in which branch you're doing.
Like the data science or
Data
similar.
Data is of course. Lot of it is required for the company, right? Lot of it is required big data. What is going to happen? How is it going to evolve? What is data science? What will you do with data? All of this is definitely when the research is out, they will embrace that research and they will take it up, right? What is McKinsey doing?
But let me, I mean, possible there is like the developer, tester, or anything like that. Most of the thing like that.
Those are different jobs. Even a researcher is required. A market researcher is required. A science researcher is required. A product researcher is required. Right? All of this, every company will require a researcher. So, but in whatever area you are, say suppose you would be a master in data science. You'll be requiring that type of research. Research can't go waste. Research means researching. You're researching something and giving back. So research itself is such a big thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
लिटरेचर सर्वे जो किया है उनको पूछो क्या पेन है हाँ तो पीएचडी किए हैं ये सब ना 200 पेपर 400 पेपर पकड़ के लिटरेचर बनाते हैं तो उसी में पीछे
Ma'am, we are fresher student without the experience how to get job in MNC and our companies.
बताने में बहुत मुश्किल है बताने में और किसी ने रिकॉर्ड कर दिया वो रिकॉर्डिंग देख सकता है ओके दूसरी बात ये है कि जो प्रेशर है आपके दिमाग में उसको निकाल दो और स्टार्ट करो अभी के लिए तुरंत आपके रिप्लाई के लिए आपने एक रिज्यूम बनाया हाँ तो वो रिज्यूम को मेरे को भेज दिन में देख के फिर बात
When, if you permit, we can have a few queries from the participants.
Online? They can unmute and ask. If they want. Or you can read them. Someone can read. Answers very.
Anyone? Any query from virtual participants?
Chat box management department.
Participants, if you have any query, you can raise. Those who are connected in virtual mode. Any query? Okay, fine. If it is in the chat box, then you can read.
रिज्यूमे में मसाला क्यों डालना जरूरी है दिस क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम
रिज्यूम में मसाला
क्यों डालना जरूरी है क्यों जरूरी
मसाला मत डालो बिगड़ जाएगी अपना खुद का मसाला डालो दूसरों का मसाला मत डालो
ये क्वेरी नहीं है एक्चुअली
कमेंट है
कमेंट
नो प्रॉब्लम नो नीड ऑफ मसाला प्लीज बी ऑथेंटिक विथ योर एजेंट्स Please be very authentic because that is a passport. Don't put any masala because if you're going to put masala, you can't protect your masala. तो तड़का बनेगा ही नहीं, बिगड़ जाएगा.
Ma'am, how can I build a global career?
How do you build a global career? Get into global organizations, and then you can build your global careers. ऑनसेट पे मिलेगा जो ग्लोबल कंपनी होगी तो उसमें जाएंगे फिर तो मिलेगा ही
क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम मार्कस समंता
हां व्हाट इज इट what is the basic differences between personal resume and there's nothing called personal resume alka सक्सेना पर्सनल resume अगर बना रही हो तो शायद आप मैट्रिमोनियल में भेज दीजिए और प्रोफेशनल resume बना रही हो तो हमें भेज दीजिए there is one thing only called as professional resume for work related. हमें पता नहीं पर्सनल resume के बारे में हमें पता नहीं. Yes ma'am. What is the difference between resume and CV? Basic difference. Resume is something for as I told it's only for a basic startup. Like even up to 2 years experience or 3 years, even up to 5-6 years experience, you can tell it as a resume. Okay, it's again a French or a Latin word. Okay, it's not an English word. Curriculum vitae is also same thing. It's not an English word. It's a French or Latin word. A curriculum vitae is written for a long served experience. Long served. If you have 15 years experience, you're writing a history of your experience. Yeah, you have done this project, you have done that project, you're writing a highlights. So it's a long one. So curriculum vitae is that. Thank you. Any other things? Thank you very much.
What is the difference between
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing such valuable insights. And after listening to your words, I must going to make a lot of changes in my daily life. And first of all, I am going to buy a king size mirror.
With this, now it's time for our next keynote speaker, and for that, I would like to invite Dr. Pawan Kumar Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, to introduce our next keynote speaker.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure to introduce our invited speaker, Kripa Shankar Sir, for today's career counseling session, who is a dynamic professional with over a decade of experience in training, placement, and corporate relations. Currently serving as training and placement officer at IIT Patna, he has revolutionized the institution's placement and internship ecosystem, delivering remarkable outcomes for students and institute. His strong analytical and interpersonal skills, coupled with a methodical approach, has allowed him to successfully plan, execute, and review placement strategies. His ability to cultivate long-lasting relationships with corporate partners has been instrumental in identifying and securing top-tier employment and internship opportunities for students of IIT Patna. In addition to his role in placements, he has also played a key role in organizing CEP program, that is continuing education programs, and MDP programs, that is management development programs. His leadership in hosting 4 major HR summits has attracted industry leaders from across India's top business hubs such as Pune, Delhi NCR, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Mumbai. These summits has brought together prominent HR and talent acquisition professionals, further strengthening institutional ties with leading industries. Recognized for his dedication and result-oriented approach, he has consistently empowered students and enhanced their career prospects, leaving a lasting impact on their professional journeys. Now, I would like to invite Kripa Shankar Sir for sharing the insights of campus placements. Just now, we have heard about the insights of career building and their skills. Now we'll hear about the insights of campus placements, how he has modified and how he has tuned all the ecosystem of IIT Patna for better placements. Thank you. Sir, please.
As the program continues, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Sanjay Srivastava, Sir, has recently joined us. Thank you for joining us, sir. We have our eminent speakers as our guests, Annapurna Ma'am and Kripa Shankar Singh Sir are being with us. So once again, thank you, sir, for joining us. And a bouquet will be presented to sir. I will request Kripa Shankar Sir to please address.
So very hello, hello. A very warm good afternoon to everyone. So I feel both proud and privileged to be here today for this wonderful session at one of the prestigious Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Bihar. Campus to corporate is a lifelong journey that shapes the student's personality for a better future. First and foremost, I want to express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to under respected Pawan sir for his incredible initiatives. Let's give a big round of applause for his dedication and care for the students. His hard work truly makes a difference. Thank you very much for inviting Pawan sir at your prestigious university. I would also like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor sir for his inspiring commitment to transforming this institution into a world-class educational hub. Your vision, dedication are truly commendable. Other esteemed faculty members, guests, Professor Rafiqul Islam sir, and my dear students, a very warm good afternoon once again. How's the Joes? भाई हम लोग महात्मा गांधी सेंटर यूनिवर्सिटी में आए हैं, इससे काम नहीं चलेगा. How's the Joes? So my name is Kripa Shankar Singh. Thank you for wonderful introduction. My role at one of the prestigious universities like Indian Institute of Technology is contributing for the betterment of the placements internship. And in past few years, we have transformed the placement and internship of IIT Patna. That's the reason in NIRF ranking and other prestigious ranking, IIT Patna secured a great place on a global, on a national platforms. As a training and placement officer, my role is to bridge the gap between the students' aspiration and industry expectations. So this is the core role of any training placement officer of any educational institutions. Training and placement office manages placement activities, keep license with various multinational companies, startups, research organizations, and various other firms. Our core duty is inviting top recruiters of the diverse field, especially for the graduating students of final years and as well as for the pre-final students for the internship programs. We always organize various kinds of personality development sessions to groom the students that already ma'am has discussed in details. We organize regular mock interviews, mock online tests, and as per the industry needs. So these are the basic activities of the any placement sale, and that we have inculcated in our IIT placement office. Next slide, please. So in today's talk, I'm going to cover various important topics. First one is career development. Next one is values as a foundation for the sustainable growth, self-belief, role of training placement office. So my dear students, career development is not just about the climbing the ladders. It's about continuous learning, personal growth, and embracing the opportunities that align with your passion and values. Especially in today's scenario, industry landscape, industry expectations are changing at a rapid pace. And to be ready to grab the opportunity, we need to re-skill, upskill, so that we can meet the industry requirements. That's the reason I always recommend the students to unlearn, learn, and relearn, because the things that you have been taught before may not be relevant now. बहुत सारी चीजें आपने पहले स्टडी किया होगा, because कुछ लोगों ने बोला कि we are studying data science, blockchain, artificial intelligence, machine learning. So especially for the computer science people, hello. So my humble submission to the students in today's rapid changing corporate landscape. We always encourage students to please re-skill yourself, because whatever you have learned in past may not be required for the future. So that's the reason upskilling is necessary for today's students. And we have inculcated this structure in IIT Patna systems at a very core level. And when the students entered into the first year, we start upskilling students as per the industry needs. Second one is personal growth. So personal growth, we have to identify your strength, weaknesses, and aspirations index. Because already BAM has told you have to check your strength and weaknesses, and accordingly you have to work out to improve your strength and weaknesses. Second one is embracing opportunities, whatever the opportunities available. Many students have like discussed during the Q&A, because ma'am, I'm students of data science, I'm doing BTech in computer science, so how can I grab the opportunity? So you need to connect with the industry, with those who are working in a very specific fields, and try to get the opportunity to do some intensive programs. So in this way, you can have the opportunity to work with project manager, project director, so that you can mention these things in your resume, in your profile, and while sitting, wherever you get the opportunity to participate in any placement process, you can grab the opportunity, and chances of getting placed will become more convenient. So that my humble submissions to all the students, try to participate in such intensive opportunities and grab this intensive opportunity, so that your chances to get placed will become convenient. Next is role of training placement officer and placement cell. The placement officer and placement officers have very specific role to play. The key measure of their success is how many of their graduating students are productively employed. In today's scenario, we are more focused towards how many students from any particular streams or department get placed in their respective domain. Because ma'am have discussed, or in previous speaker already in her speech, she has discussed about the various opportunity for the various departments like management students, MSc programs. So in today's scenario, if somebody has done BTech program, and then that particular students, if he or she is getting job in marketing or sales, so we cannot say it's a good placement. So my role is to align the students' aspiration as per the industry needs, based on their desire, based on their interest, so that students can have the placement in his or her respective fields. Next one is, in past few years we have experienced there is a qualitative shift in terms of the number of students who are getting employed, and now the people are discussing more about how many students secure job in their areas of interest. Next, please. So IIT Patna placements at a glance. Placements and internship play an important role in shaping a student's career. Right from the very first graduating batch, IIT Patna has made consistently remarkable progress in terms of the placements. So our first batch was graduated in the year of 2012. And since the inception of the first batch, and when the first batch was graduated in 2012, we have enhanced our placements in multiple domains, whether the number of job offers, whether the number of companies who have given the opportunities, average package, highest package, number of pre-placement offers, number of internships. So in multiple domains, we have excelled. So this is the remarkable achievement for the IIT Patna. Next, please. So these infographics gives the brief idea about our placements as stats. So in last 3 consecutive placement season, IIT Patna have received more than 400 job offers by the different multinational companies. Next, please. So another important aspect, because in Mahatma Gandhi Central Universities like prestigious universities or institutes like FT, IITs, NITs. So we have different kinds of educational programs. So that's keeping these things in mind. We invite companies from the various backgrounds like software and IT, finance and banking, analytics and consulting, core engineering, e-commerce, automobile, infrastructure, healthcare. So these stats give the like basic idea how we are inclusive and diversity in the nature. Next, please. Why is campus placements important from the perspective of students, institute, and industries? So placement is not only important for the students. Placement is important for the industry as well, and placement is important for the institute also. Okay, so let me give some time to discuss in details why it is so important for the students in students' perspectives, because it gives the opportunity for a smooth transition to the employment. So as you pass out from the various your academic programs, once you complete your academic programs, you will get the direct opportunity of the job. Second, immediate job opportunities, reduce job stress. So suppose one student pass out from any educational institutions and he is unplaced, he did not receive any offer from the your academic institutions. So it gives lot of pressure and stress on the students. So that's the reason every institute they have triggered their placement cell. They invite various kinds of companies for the placement opportunities. So that's the reason it's a very important in the students' perspective. Diverse job opportunities. Already in past slides, I have given a brief, like idea about how IIT Patna is inclusive and diversity in placements, inviting companies. So any placement sale of any reputed organizations that provides the diverse job opportunities. Next one is job securities, financial stability, and competitive in nature. Because whenever you start your career, so one student have asked, so what is the chance of the global career opportunities? So because like whenever you earn any offer, whenever you secure any job offers from any company, so that give you very competitive salary. In today's scenario, suppose all the majority of the multinational companies they give the job offer of more than 5 lakhs to between the 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. So that's a very competitive package. And if you start your job with this competitive package, after a short span of 3 to 5 years, you can reach at a very reputed level. So this is also very important for in students' perspective. Next one is from the industry perspective. So already I told you it's not only important for the students' perspective, it's very important for the industry perspectives. Employer ready graduates. So industry gets direct employer ready graduates from the educational institutions. Support in expansion of the industry. Already we discussed about the multinational companies, even many startups from India or some startups from the different parts of our country. In yesterday there was a news in Dainik Bhaskar, one of the startup from Bihar, that his name is Bihar. So the founder has like worth is more than 450 crore. So in future some like leaders can arise, or some leaders or some entrepreneur can start their venture even from the Mahatma Gandhi Central University, because in today's scenario you have huge opportunity. So this opportunity you can like grab and you can perform in better manners. Even in for the industry perspective, it's a cost effectiveness, innovation and phrase perspective. Whenever the freshers join any prestigious multinational companies, they come with like innovative ideas, because there is a huge competition among the companies. So company expects someone who is coming from the like prestigious educational institutions, and because being a freshers, their mind is fertile and they can implement their ideas in innovative projects. So that's the reason companies invest huge in freshers, or especially they visit campus hiring at different prestigious colleges. Next one is from the institute perspective. So campus placement is also very important from the institute perspectives, placement records and college reputation. So college reputation is directly proportional to placement records in multiple reputations, industry feedback and curriculum alignment. So nowadays, industry institutions need to update their curriculum based on feedback from industry. Need to update their courses, their training programs, and that will help out to place students in a better organizations. Successful placements contribute to positive network, which can lead to more donations and partnerships. So now I'm putting some lights on current placement scenario. In recent year, the placement scenario in India and world has witnessed a remarkable transformation, especially post-COVID era. And you have already heard about Russia-Ukraine war. You have heard about Lebanon-Israel war, and especially post-geopolitical scenario. Most of the companies are interested and they have transformed their hiring strategies. So now they are believing in cost effectiveness. So already sir has asked many like our 50% computer science students are get placed and remaining students we are facing a lot of challenges. Companies are not showing interest to visit this place. So that's the ma'am has told. So we have to inculcate online or virtual mode, so we can organize the placement processes in virtual mode. Even we can give the opportunity to companies to conduct the process in virtual mode. So in this way we can enhance our placement record and remaining students can get the opportunity for the bigger placements. Second one, the changing landscape industry. Hello. 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 So cost cutting measures and a greater emphasis on upskilling existing employee has as a top priority. Very important slides, please. Next slide. So this slide is very important for students as well as for the situations. It also provides opportunity to exposure and relevant industry experience. So, being industry academia is very important, especially for emerging institutions, because most of the and dedicated industry academia cell and regularly we need to invite industry people either in virtual mode or physical mode to have an interaction with the institute, to have the interaction with faculty members, to have the interaction with the students, or this will create a impactful image in front of the recruiters. So this is very important for the institute. Next one is strategies to meet industry demands. Already ma'am has told, so continuous learning is a very important, because whatever you have learned in past may or may not be relevant in today's scenario. Skill development, network. So already ma'am has told. So this is very important aspects, especially for the students, because you have lot many platforms where you can share or where we can update your credentials, your achievements. So whatever you have achieved in past 6 months, in 1 year, you need to update in a better way, and you should connect some like dynamic people who are experts in your specific skill set. So like in future you may get the opportunity for any intensive programs or for especially for full-time hiring programs. So that's the very important aspects. Next one is adaptability and resilience, especially post-COVID era. The word like tossed in global market, resilience. So we need to be resilient in all our initiatives. Otherwise, it's very difficult if you are reluctant to resilient yourself. So you cannot survive in the market. And even recruiter or even like or corporate world is not like ready to accept. So they need the people who are resilient, who are adaptable as the changing paradigm of the industry. Internship and projects, these are two important aspects for the like career enhancement of any students. So we focus a lot to provide better internship opportunities for the students. Like many companies in today's scenario, they are focusing or they are extending pre-placement offers. So do you have idea anything about the pre-placement offer? किसी को आइडिया है क्या प्री प्लेसमेंट ऑफर क्या होता है?
They hire the students for the training and kind of employability readiness programs, and after that they recruit them.
Yes. Any student, please. MBA students, आप लोग फाइनल ईयर में है, बीटेक फाइनल ईयर में कौन से लोग हैं, या एमटेक फाइनल ईयर में? What do you mean? Do you have any idea about pre-placement offer? थैंक यू, बहुत धन्यवाद। देखिए अभी जितनी भी कंपनीज है, दो तरह की कंपनी होती है, ये आइडिया है आप लोगों को। एक होती है सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी, एक होती है प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी। तो सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी कम इंटेंसिव ऑफर्स देती है, लेकिन प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट कंपनीज जितनी भी होती है, लाइक कंपनी लाइक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, कंपनीज लाइक गूगल, अमेजॉन, फ्लिपकार्ट, जो प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट कंपनीज है, उनका हायरिंग 80% हायरिंग थ्रू प्री प्लेसमेंट ऑफर होता है। उसमें क्या होता है कि दे विजिट और दे गिव द अपॉर्चुनिटी। इवन दो तरह के प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं, इधर दे गिव द अपॉर्चुनिटी इन 4th सेमेस्टर और 6 सेमेस्टर्स। 6 सेमेस्टर्स में उनको वो इंटर्नशिप के लिए लेते हैं, और बेस्ड ऑन योर परफॉर्मेंस ड्यूरिंग शॉर्ट टर्म इंटर्नशिप और लॉन्ग टर्म इंटर्नशिप। लेट्स से कि अमेज़न 6 मंथ्स के लिए लेती है, गूगल 2 महीने के लिए लेती है, कुछ कंपनी 1 ईयर के लिए भी लेती है, ठीक है। Especially for master's students, most of the company they take students for longer internship, like कि Amazon है, Qualcomm है, Google है, even Samsung है, Intel है, they take students for 12 months internship programs. So based on your performance during the summer internship programs, they extend pre-placement offer. So that's the reason I am focusing, or I am like encouraging the students to search for internship opportunity, especially for the tech role and even for non-tech role, because internship is very, very important. Because whenever you are going to participate in any interview process, it's not essential you are getting internship paid, only paid internship. Even if you are getting non-paid internship, try to grab the opportunity, especially for the people who are doing here some courses like MA program, MSc programs, and other programs. So try to do paid. If you are not able to grab the paid internship, try to do some unpaid internship, because whenever you sit for the interview process, they if you explain your like experience of internships, so this will give some practical impact in front of the recruiters. So that's the reason we emphasize students to please participate or please do some internship programs before sitting for the final placement process. Another next one is employability skill development. So already ma'am has discussed personal branding is also very important. Next one is next please, best practices in premier institutions. Please आगे बढ़िए. Profile building of an individual and skill mapping. हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, सारे बच्चों का जो थर्ड ईयर और सेकेंड ईयर में बच्चे आते हैं, एट द वेरी आउटसेट ऑफ द एकेडमिक प्रोग्राम्स हम सारे बच्चों का उनका प्रोफाइल मैपिंग करते हैं. और प्रोफाइल मैपिंग में बेस्ड ऑन देयर ओरिएंटेशन, बेस्ड ऑन देयर इंटरेस्ट, वी डिजाइन लाइक देयर करियर पाथ. और इससे क्या फायदा होता है कि जिस बच्चे को हायर स्टडीज के लिए जाना होता है, उसका करियर ओरिएंटेशन डिफरेंट तरीके से किया जाता है. जिन बच्चों को सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री में जाना है उनका पाथ अलग होता है, जिनको पब्लिक सेक्टर में जाना है, पीएसयूज में जाना है, उनका ओरिएंटेशन अलग होता है. सो दिस वे वी डिजाइन द ट्रैजेक्टरी ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट्स हु टेक एडमिशन एट द वेरी बिगिनिंग और फर्स्ट ईयर. नेक्स्ट वन इज प्लीज कल्चर ऑफ मेंटेनिंग डिसेंट सीपीआई. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, लोग इसको लाइटली लेते हैं, ठीक है, क्योंकि जब भी आप इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस में पार्टिसिपेट करते हो तो मैम ने ऑलरेडी बोला कि फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन आपका होता है रिज्यूमे, ठीक है. तो रिज्यूमे आप जब शेयर करते हो तो उसमें सीपीआई क्राइटेरिया होता है या परसेंटेज क्राइटेरिया होता है. सो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द कॉर्पोरेट्स और इंडस्ट्री हाउसेस, इवन अ स्टार्टअप कंपनी, whenever they participate in any placement process or invite applications, they set some eligibility criteria. Suppose एक Infosys company है, उसकी criteria 65 है. Even if you have 64.9, you are not going to participate in the process. तो इस सारे बच्चों का ये सलाह है कि आप शुरुआत में लाइटली लेते हैं इस चीजों को. ये अभी तो चलिए हमारा एडमिशन हो गया है, फ्रेशर पार्टी है और भी कुछ है, तो धीरे धीरे कम हो जाए. लेकिन एक बार आपका मार्क्स और परसेंटेज कम हो जाता है, उसको लेवल को अपलिफ्ट करना बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट होता है. तो आप लोग शुरुआत से ही अपने सीपीआई को, सीजीपीए स्कोर को मेंटेन करके चले. एटलीस्ट इट शुड बी 7+, क्योंकि बहुत सारी कंपनीज है कि प्रोफाइल आपका वहां पे शॉर्टलिस्टिंग नहीं होगा. आपने बहुत अच्छा इंटर्नशिप किया, यू हैव एक्सीलेंट कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, यू हैव ग्रेट टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टाइज, बट आपका प्रोफाइल ही अगर शॉर्टलिस्ट नहीं होगा तो फिर आप आगे कैसे बढ़ पाओगे. हर कंपनी का अपना स्पेसिफिक एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया होता है. तो फिट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया यू शुड मेंशन decent CGPI and CPA score throughout your academics. Next one is student mentorship programs. तो ये हम लोगों ने डेवलप किया है कि जो भी हमारे एलुमनाई है, so this ratio is 5:1. हर 5 बच्चों के लिए एक हमारा मेंटी होता है और उन बच्चों को प्रॉपर्ली थ्रूआउट द ईयर दे गाइड टू आवर स्टूडेंट. नेक्स्ट वन इज ये तो मैम ने बता दिया. बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट स्लाइड्स है. तो जो भी आप लोगों जो भी यहाँ पे गाइड हैं या जो भी डिपार्टमेंट के हेड हैं, तो आई थिंक आपको इसको 100% इनकलकेट करना चाहिए. सो प्लीज मेक सम मैंडेटरी असेसमेंट फॉर इंटायर बैच, ठीक है, वो यूजी प्रोग्राम हो, पीजी प्रोग्राम हो, बीटेक का प्रोग्राम हो, एमटेक का प्रोग्राम हो, हर प्रोग्राम के लिए आप एटलीस्ट 2 डोमेन स्पेसिफिक और 2 जेनरिक आप मॉक आप रखें. इस आपको आइडिया कि हमारे इस लेवल के इस बैकग्राउंड के और इस स्केल सीट के बच्चे हैं, it is particular institutions in front of the recruiter. Yes, ये इस यहाँ पे इतने बच्चे हैं, इसका स्किल सेट है, तो I should give the opportunity to these students. तो आप ये आप मैंडेटरी प्लान कीजिए और 1 से 6 महीने ओरिएंटेशन में आगे जब ये स्टार्ट कर देगा और जो बच्चे एवरेज से ऊपर है वो आप आउटस्टैंडिंग और एक्सेल बन जाएंगे. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. तो तब से आप लोग क्या आप लोगों ने बनाया होगा. CXO submits. So CXO is another like important profile in the industry. So it's come between the CEO and CEO. So we have organized few CXO summits. We have invited the top leadership team from the various multinational companies, and they have shared some insights. Ma'am has already told like we should inculcate a culture, or we should initiate some collaborative approach to make some MOUs with the different multinational companies. So this will give like opportunity for joint project for the faculty members. In future, they may give the opportunity for internship, and again after all, you may have the opportunity for full-time opportunities. Next one is AI summits, HR talks, etc. So next slides. So already people are discussing about artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, AI generatives. लोग सोच रहे हैं कि लोग हमारी जॉब को ले लेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है, जॉब को लेंगे नहीं. आप में से कितने लोग बताइए जो इवन CSE बैकग्राउंड के हैं कि ब्लॉकचेन के बारे में आप आज से 5 साल या 7 साल पहले जानते थे क्या? या आप आर्टिफिशियल AI जनरेटिव के बारे में किसी ने सुना था क्या? AI के बारे में सबने सुना था आज से 4 साल 5 साल पहले, लेकिन AI जनरेटिव के बारे में अभी ये चर्चा शुरू स्टार्ट हो रही है. तो टेक्नोलॉजी इज चेंजिंग एट अ वेरी रैपिड पेस, और इस टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट के कारण हाँ ऑफ कोर्स जो हमारे पुराने ट्रेडिशनल जॉब्स हैं वो जॉब्स तो खत्म होंगे, इसमें कोई दो मत नहीं है, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ नई जॉब्स भी आएगी मार्केट में. स्पेशली एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैं पॉइंट्स यहाँ पे बता रहा हूँ आप लोगों को कि जिस तरीके से रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर अभी चल रहा है, उसके बाद लॉट मेनी बिग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनीज, सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनीज, they are shifting their plants from like China to India, and especially lot many initiative by the like union government. Many plants they are setting up their many organizations they are setting their plants in Gujarat, Maharashtra, like in southern states. Few companies have started already projects in Bihar. Like recently we got 500 investment in Bihar. Britannia company and other companies are also in the pipeline. तो आप लोगों के पास संभावना काफी है, आपके पास काफी अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, लेकिन आप अगर उन अपॉर्चुनिटी को इनकैश करना चाहते हो तो यू हैव टू थिंक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स. ठीक है, आप चुपचाप बैठे रहिएगा उससे काम नहीं चलने वाला है. यू हैव टू सर्च which job is most suitable as per my skill, as per my knowledge, और उस हिसाब से आप अपना, मैम ने ऑलरेडी बताया है कि आप अपना नेटवर्क बिल्ड कीजिए. और whether you are sitting in मोतिहारी, पटना, दिल्ली और कोलकाता, it doesn't matter. ठीक है, ये पूरा का पूरा डिजिटल वर्ल्ड है. डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में आप जितना ज्यादा मेहनत करोगे, आप जिस तरीके से अपने आप को एक ब्रांड क्रिएट करोगे, आपको सारी अपॉर्चुनिटी आसानी के साथ मिल सकती है. थोड़ा सा आपको मेहनत इनोवेटिव स्टाइल में करना होगा, थोड़ा सा अलग आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स जाकर आपको सोचना होगा. एक और मैं चीज आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि लेट मी शेयर वन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग बट मीनिंगफुल स्टोरी रिलेटेड टू वैल्यूज एंड कैरेक्टर्स. हाउ वैल्यूज एंड कैरेक्टर कैन चेंज और शेप ऑफ द लाइफ. मैं एक सीवी रमन जी की स्टोरी आपको सुनाता हूं, हो सकता है कि कुछ लोगों ने सुना भी होगा. द नोबेल लॉरेट प्रोफेसर सीवी रमन आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट wished to open a research institute in the Bangalore. So he has given advertisement in the newspaper for recruiting 3 physicists. 3 physicists को recruit करने के लिए उन्होंने advertisement दिया. Lots of eager scientists applied thinking that Even if they were not selected, they would at least get the opportunity to meet the Nobel laureate. In the preliminary selection process, out of these applications, 5 people have been shortlisted. और उसमें से 5 को फाइनल इंटरव्यू के लिए सीवी रमन सर के पास जाना था. So many people were excited. After the final interview process, 3 people get selected. And one day, one morning, Professor Raman was taking a walk in the garden and he saw one man was waiting to meet him. He realized that it was the same man who was not selected in the interview process. मतलब 5 में से जो 2 लोग selected नहीं थे, उसमें से एक बंदा वहां पे wait कर रहा था. The professor asked him, "What was the problem? Why are you standing and why are you waiting for me?" तो बच्चे ने बताया, "Sir, there is no problem at all. मैं आपसे मिलना चाहता था." उसने पूछा कि क्या रीजन है? He told कि कल इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस कंप्लीट होने के बाद आपके अकाउंट बहुत ही स्मॉल स्टोरी है लेकिन इसकी डीप मीनिंग है, आप इसको समझिए. ठीक है कि अकाउंट ऑफिस से ने हमें आपके अकाउंट ऑफिस ने हमें 7 रुपए ज्यादा दिए जो मेरी क्लेम होनी चाहिए थी. ठीक है, कितना? 7 रुपीज. ठीक है. द मैन सेड इट इज नॉट राइट फॉर हिम टू एक्सेप्ट द मनी which did not belong to him. Professor C.V. Raman told that, so you wish to return the amount, and he took the money. After going few steps, the Raman told to the gentleman, "Could you please meet me tomorrow morning at 10:30 in my office?" He was surprised and he was happy. So again tomorrow morning, he went to Professor Raman office and said, "Yes, sir, you have called me." Professor Raman told, "Young man, the son, you have failed physics test, but you have passed honesty test. Okay, so I have created one position for you." My dear students, in today's like changing rapid corporate world, people are not valuing these things. Even आपको भी अपने जीवन में ऐसे कई मोमेंट आएंगे, ठीक है, जहां पे आपकी ऑनेस्टी, आपके वैल्यूज, आपके कैरेक्टर को साबित करने का मौका मिलेगा. और आप उसको अगर आसानी से आप जो सोचते हो कि ये सिंपल चीजें हैं, लेकिन सिंपल नहीं है. इससे आपके आने वाले जो नेक्स्ट 20, 30, 45 इयर्स है, उसकी वो आपकी पूरी की पूरी पाथ को डिसाइड करता है. When the man met, the young man was surprised and he became very happy to accept the offer. Later on, after some time के बाद वो जो बंदा था, अगेन उसको भी नोबेल प्राइज मिला और उनका नाम था none other than प्रोफेसर एस चंद्रशेखर सुब्रमण्यम. नोबेल प्राइज मिलने के बाद उन्होंने एक बुक किताब लिखी है और ही हैज मेंशन्ड कि किस तरीके से ये 7 रुपए की स्टोरी, 7 रुपीज स्टोरी ने उनको उनके लाइफ को बनाने में मदद किया. So very important message for youngsters: what is lacking in talent and even in skills can most often be made with hard work, resilience, guidance and help from the others. But one of the most important thing, what is lacking in character, what is lacking in values cannot be made up with anything ever. समझ गए? आपके कैरेक्टर और वैल्यूज में जो भी लैकिंग है वो बहुत मुश्किल से आप उसको बना सकते हैं. सो डोंट ट्राई टू बी अ पर्सन ऑफ सक्सेस ओनली, बट ऑलवेज बी अ पर्सन ऑफ वैल्यूज. इसके साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं. इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन प्लीज लेट मी नो. इंटर्नशिप से, प्लेसमेंट से रिलेटेड किसी भी तरह के आपके सवाल हैं प्लीज आप बताएं.
So we can have the discussion in this next
ठीक.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. The discussion forum is open for all. So let's move forward. I would like to request Dr. Upamesh Kumar sir and Dr. Abhikesh Kumar Tripathi sir to present memento to Annapurna Ma'am and Dr. Kripa Shankar Singh Sir, respectively. Thank you so much, sir.
As we continue with today's program, it is important to take a moment to recognize and honor the guiding force behind this event. So, I would now like to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjay Srivastava Sir, to share a few words with us.
Respected Mr. Kripa Shankar Singh Ji, who's come from IIT Patna, and Ms. Annapurna Ji, Head HR India South Asia and UAE. She has come from Bangalore, Karnataka. So this is a very significant, kind of career counseling and training program for you, because this is when you face the market actually. As you know that in the 11th five-year plan, state has withdrawn itself from the role of an employer. The state is no more a model employer as it used to be at once. So now the state has said that state will give you education on very cheap rates, and then there you can build your personality, develop your personality, and then you will be exposed to in a market to a competition where the state will not be with you, and it's up to you that how you fare in that competition. So this is a fast globalizing world, all of you know, and all of us are exposed to international competition. So in the market, you will be you will face the stiff competition from all over the world. So it is very important that you must equip yourself so that your skills, your talent, your knowledge, your values, and other things that are related to your education, there you should be should have a mastery or should have a command over the things. So whatever time you have still with you pursuing your courses, 1 semester or 2 semester or 3 semester, just try to do your best. Often we do not we are not serious about our roles, we are not serious about what we are doing. If we have taken admission here in a central university, we should try our best as a students to just put our 100%, try to learn your subject as well as the skills and the other things which is necessary for your career. And this is a time also when you decide right away that to what kind of job you're going to, or you just try to find another way out, and that is if you are interested, you can go for the startups. That is also something very very significant. I think 2 days back we had one program regarding the startups, the innovation 2024, where we had students from mostly from the business management department, and they came out with their brilliant ideas regarding the business. and there were the investors also sitting there, and it was up to the investors if they pick up any idea, and then they can finance the those startups. So that was, I mean, partially I was there in that program. I couldn't attend the later part of it because I had another meeting. So and so you can also think of having such kind of things, not only going for the jobs in the multinationals or in the government sector or the government companies, the private companies. You can also have your startup. For this, we have planned to start a incubation center in this university, and we have already allocated the fund, and it will take some time that it finally starts delivering, and you will have some opportunity to sit there and incubate your ideas, incubate your thoughts to a proper business model or whatever you want to do. As far as this training and placement, this role is concerned about the university, we are fully dedicated to provide you a good counseling in terms of training and in terms of your placements, to train you for your placements. And I've already said that if any company wants to come to Motihari to pick up our students, then university is ready to pay for their airfare and their stay in Motihari. Okay, so university is always there to support you, to support such ventures. We would also like Rafiqul Islam Sahab, who is the coordinator, and the other members like Pavanji and Ambikesh and all those, that try to have a sort of interviews, mock interview sessions conducted for our students, where they understand how to approach those who come for those interviews, and what to speak before them, how to prepare a curriculum vitae which is suitable to the company's requirement, and such kind of things. They should have those etiquettes and manners and articulation, where they can they can impress the interview board in a more effective manner. So for all these things, if you prepare a program, if you prepare a policy or some sort of program, then university is 100% ready to finance it. Okay, so there is no problem regarding it. It's true that we do not have a permanent campus right away, but we are moving very fast to have a permanent campus, and we are not able to give you a very good campus life, but still, whatever we have, it's all for the students. So whatever, any kind of program, any kind of initiatives or the efforts the placement cell comes out with, university is, I guarantee you that university will be, fully financing it to the maximum extent. So with these words, I thank you, Dr. Professor Rafiqul Islam Sahab, and Ms. Annapurna ji, Mr. Kripa Shankar ji, who has come all the way from Patna and Bangalore, for coming here and speaking to our students. And what they have said, our this placement cell would have got some innuendos and some suggestions from that, and they will improve upon. And the students would also have got some, kind of glimpses of what they are going to face, after once they complete their education here. So with these words, I remain, and you continue with the program. I have to go somewhere else also, so I take you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your outstanding leadership and inspiration. As we are on the way to conclude this enlightening program, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the speakers for sharing their immense knowledge and expertise with us. I hope everyone leaves today with a greater understanding and new perspectives. With this, I would like to invite Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh Sir, Member of University Level Placement and Training Cell, Coordinator of Departmental Placement and Training Cell, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Information Technology, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, Bihar, for sharing the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Kaushik and Sakshi. So I hope you have enjoyed this session, especially related to preparing your CV and your physical appearance and 6 minutes while facing the interview as Ma'am stated. 6 seconds, 6 seconds, and many things related to connection with the industry and industry ready programs, like if you have some kind of skills or set of skills, so definitely as sir already mentioned that ki industry ko student chahiye aur student ko job chahiye. So what we have to do, we have to acquire some set of skills, then maybe we will be better fit for the industry. And sir also mentioned that you are going to let's look at the internship program. So don't bother about whether it is paid internship or unpaid internship. Whatever option you are getting, you have to catch it. So I'm just going to let's convey my part. Vote of thanks for the contributor who made this event successful. So, warmly, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, and fellow participants, as we conclude this enlightening campus to corporate career counseling and training program, I am honored to propose a vote of thanks to our esteemed experts, Ms. Annapurna A, Head HR, and Mr. Kripa Shankar Singh, Training and Placement Officer, IIT Patna. Your insightful guidance has not only broadened our understanding of the transition from academia to the corporate world, but also inspired us to embrace the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Your expertise and passion for guiding young minds towards career success have left a lasting impact on all participants. We are truly grateful for the knowledge and wisdom you have shared with us today. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to extend my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjay Srivastava, whose visionary leadership has transformed our institution in countless ways. We are grateful for his tireless effort towards spearheading the physical and digital development of our university, creating an environment conducive to learning and growth, fostering a research-oriented culture by providing seed funding and encouraging innovative projects, forming the alumni cell to establish a strong connection with our graduates, which provides valuable support to enhance placements for current students, including mentorship, networking opportunities, and industry insights. Your guidance and support have been instrumental in shaping our institution towards academic excellence and innovation. Next, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the chairman of the university level Career Counseling and Placement Cell, Professor Rafiq Sir, for his excellent leadership and meticulous planning, which made this program a resounding success. A special thanks to Dr. Pawan Kumar for his exceptional speed and agility in addressing challenges, which played a crucial role in organizing this program in such a short span of time, even in this rainy season. I am deeply thankful to the organizing team, our esteemed senior professors, Professor Ajay Kumar Gupta, Professor Shirish Mishra, Professor Brijesh Pandey, Dr. Sapna Sugandha, and fellow colleagues, Dr. Ambikesh Kumar Tripathi, Dr. Upmesh Kumar, for their invaluable guidance and support in shaping this program so excellently. I would also like to extend a special thank to the student volunteers, Mr. Kaushik and Sakshi, for their excellent anchoring, which added grace to the program. And Mr. Rajan, hold on, please. Mr. Rajan, Chandan, Deepak, and photography was doing by, what's your name? Moibul Hassan for their, designing the creative flyers and addressing the virtual attendees and excellently capturing the photographs. Thank you to all of you. Furthermore, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to the OSD admin and the administrative staff for their approval and necessary support. A special thanks to junior engineer Utpal ji, electrician Musafir ji, Rakesh ji, and Sritosh ji for providing the essential arrangements and ensuring flawless internet connectivity. And last but certainly not least, a big thank you to our intelligent and engaged participants. Your active participation made this program truly interactive and impactful. Let's express our heartfelt appreciation to Ms. Annapurna Madam, Mr. Kripa Shankar Singh, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, the organizers, student volunteers, OSD admin, administrative staff, and participants with a warm round of applause. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We wish you good luck for all your future endeavors. Lastly, I invite everyone for a refreshment session where you can continue your discussion informally. So before that, I request everyone to please stand up for the national anthem.